Hi, everybody. Good Wednesday and welcome back. It's the 7th day of the second month, and we're glad to have you with us on this wet and wintry evening. It's just been an ugly one out there today. We'll have an updated forecast that will include some warmer air, upper 50s by the end of the week. 50s holding on for the weekend, but a lot of rain to go along with that, I'm sad to say, on top of a really saturated ground thus far. Your updated forecast will include that and a whole lot more in just a few moments. Headlines tonight: a trafficking arrest in McGoffin County this afternoon. Also, an update on the case of the jail administrator of the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center being found in contempt some weeks back. The appeal has been heard and an order has been issued in that case. Got some other news and top headlines for you as well. But before we go any further, let's talk about top headlines in tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent. You can find a lot of human interest things, a lot of wonderful things you can't find anywhere else. Chick's Chowdown goes to the Taste of the Amish over in Painesville. She's always going to give you a straight up opinion of where she has dined at recently, and with a little humor rolled in. And on a serious note will be our front and center story. The title, A Town with a Parkway and No Way Out. No Way Out referring to our homeless population here in McGoffin County, to which I think you, as was I, will be surprised to hear the information, the numbers that our editor, Heather Oney, has put together. The homeless population in McGoffin County is estimated to be well into the hundreds. This article looks at those numbers, at those efforts to help them with their struggles. Shelters, which the closest is a significant distance away, no transportation to or from. For example, one local church, just one of the many churches we have, is assisting right now nearly a dozen families who are living in the equivalent of or a camper with no utilities. And think of the weather that we've just gone through. And that also involves just those 9 families, 11 children. It's a very informative and eye-opening report that we hope you'll take a serious and thoughtful look at tomorrow. Also throughout, information on the recent indictments returned by McGoffin County Grand Jury. Tomorrow also starts the candidates' readers' election poll, where we're asking you to tell us who you would vote for were the election today. It's always a popular segment, and of course we'll be going through that now and for the weeks to come until the election. Our Valentine's Day gift and dining guide is back, a big Valentine's Day giveaway, and our subscription special is back. I'm very pleased to say and excited to say that we ran a subscription special last week, knocking a few dollars off the subscription rate for in-county and out-of-county, and several started coming in the very next day, and they've continued to come in over the course of the past week, and we're going to run that again at least this week, but still for a limited time. So take advantage of getting a new subscription for less, once again for a limited time. Some big sports stories and some other news that you're just going to find in tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent. Be sure and get yours as soon as you can. And lastly, just real quickly, I want to mention that I'm still trying to reach all candidates. We have nearly made contact with all candidates here in McGoffin County, but for a few that we're still trying to reach, we still have a few more days. We're putting together a Meet the Candidates section. This is going to be its own section within the paper to go to print hopefully week after next or the week after is our goal at this point. This is an inexpensive, easy opportunity for candidates to write in what their goals, thoughts are on their run for their respective office. Includes a picture that we can also take should you need one, and this will all be put together in one section to where it's going to be a must read because it's going to have something from nearly all the candidates in one location. So we expect it to be highly read and gone through. So if you would like to be a part of that, please call our advertising personnel, Vanessa Castle. That number is 496-5959, and be sure to get your information to her. We hope to have it in-house. If we can get the information in-house by next week, we'll soon go to print with that thereafter. So this is an announcement not just for candidates, but also for our readers out there, as we suspect everyone is going to want to pick that up. I'll be right back. Wanting you to have a healthier life means providing access to quality, affordable health care. And to do exactly that, Hope Family Medical Center offers full dental care with Dr. Pratt and his team, a pediatrician team of 3 doctors and nurses and moms, complete health care by family physician Dr. Kelly Pratt, and nurse practitioners Mildred Sizemore, Gail Faria, Shannon Conley, and Heather Blair. behavioral health services with Kimberly Davis, with in-house lab testing and results, in-house x-ray and pharmacy, and all the caring, knowledge, and experience that these medical professionals represent
at Hope Family Medical Center.
I'm attorney Don McFarland. We all know that times are hard. Jobs are scarce. Most people that I know are struggling to support their families and make it through each day. Now imagine that you get seriously hurt while working on the job, and the insurance company for your employer refuses to pay wages and benefits while you are injured and cannot afford to pay medical expenses, household bills, and put food on the table to support your family. I can help. If you are being wrongfully denied workers' compensation benefits that you rightfully deserve, then give me a call and let me go to work for you. 349-9000.
The flu has now reached epidemic proportions, and if you aren't or haven't been sick, odds are you will be. And Parkway Pharmacy has exactly what we all need to fight it and any other cold or illness. From immune boosters for adults and children as young as 2 to all-natural homeopathics made right here in the United States of America. They can help prevent you from getting sick or get you fast relief if you already are. With great tasting and easy-taking gummies, powdered mixes, rapid melting fruity tablets, and syrups at Parkway Pharmacy.
Appalachian Wireless is showing the love to customers for the entire month of February. All month long, we've got 50 to 100% off retail pricing on today's hottest smartphones. Samsung GS8 retail price over $700. On sale now for $74.99. Samsung GS8 Plus retail price over $800. On sale now for only $174.99. All smartphones are included. Just another reason to be a part of the region's best network. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless and East Kentucky Network Company. 2-year agreement required. Excludes Advantage plans while supplies last. See store for details.
A new inventory perfect for the season at Parkway Gun and Pawn. Gas and electric space heaters, chainsaws to make your own heat, battery chargers, generators, snow blowers, and everything you need for the winter. And of course, jewelry, guns, games, TVs, electronics, and more. And of course, they'll loan you cash on anything worth $1 at Parkway Gun and Pawn. 349-PAWN. Like our 100% safe and secure mobile banking app at Sayersville National, we're always working to make your life a little easier. And our mobile deposit feature gives you more freedom and more time to do what you love the most. Just open the app, confirm the amount, and click. You're done. A safe, no-hassle way to manage your money from anywhere in the... Well, you get the drift. Now get the app at Sayersville National Bank. 349-3131. Last October, a Martin County judge ruled that Pete Fitzpatrick, the administrator of the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center, was in contempt of court and did not have the legal grounds or right to confiscate more than $350,000 from an inmate. He was sentenced to 30 days on the contempt charge that probated for 2 years. Fitzpatrick has since filed an appeal, which has been ruled on as of this week. The court had ruled that Fitzpatrick returned that $353 to that inmate. The money seized after jail officials say that he tried to hide it in his underwear. Fitzpatrick had returned the money, but it was after a mandated deadline set by that same judge in Martin County, for which the judge found him in contempt and sentenced him to the 30 days probated for 2 years. Fitzpatrick appealed his decision, and writing that decision of appeal, this time Honorable John David Preston of the Martin Circuit Court says that in its decision, the other district court, the lower court, was critical of the booking fee that was charged by the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center, which was $130. And the district court noted that booking fees from other facilities in the area were anywhere from $20 to $50. However, as Fitzpatrick pointed out, the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center does not charge a per diem fee, but charges only a one-time booking fee of $130. And this court, under Judge Preston, concludes as a matter of law that the amount of the fee to be charged by the jail is an administrative matter to be determined by the jail pursuant to the statute rather than determined by the courts. Therefore, Preston concluded that as a matter of law that the order of the Martin District Court directing return of the booking fee to the appellee was in error. Now, the district court also ordered in the original case Big Sandy Regional Detention Center to return to the former inmate that $353 confiscated him at the time of his arrest. The court, though, has found in its finding of facts, this circuit court and Judge Preston, that the cash was contraband, in that the inmate tried to hide the cash in his underwear at the time he was being booked into the jail. The district court's docket order as of August the 2nd directed that the inmate's money, the cash, $353, be returned to him. The money was returned by Fitzpatrick and the jail via a check issued on October the 11th, as shown in court. The court's order holding Fitzpatrick in contempt of court was issued on October the 20th, which was 2 days after October the 18th, which a notice of compliance was issued showing that Fitzpatrick had refunded or returned the money. And Preston wrote in his decision, as for the district court, which imposed the criminal contempt sanctions upon Fitzpatrick and sentenced him to 30 days, probated over 2 years, Fitzpatrick had argued that contempt is defined as showing disrespect for the court, or obstructing justice, or bringing the court into disrepute. And Preston concluded that as a matter of law, the actions of Fitzpatrick did not constitute criminal contempt. At most, the matter, he says, was a dispute as to whether and when the money confiscated by Fitzpatrick was returned to the inmate, and whether booking fees were to be charged. He said, therefore, it is ordered and adjudged that the order of the Martin District Court, entered on October the 20th, be set aside and held for naught. Fitzpatrick has also sent out a press release today saying, in brief at the end, that this ruling confirms the confidence that he stated in his October 23rd press release, with his belief that the issue would be resolved in favor of the Big Sandy Detention Center after judicial review, for which it has. The discussion around child sex trafficking in Kentucky has become more prevalent. The case and act of child sex trafficking has been around for a while. We're starting to become more aware of it as a society on the state and local level. And in lieu of that, State Representatives John Blanton of Sayersville and Donna Mayfield of Winchester have both teamed up to file resolutions aimed at disrupting the growing child sex trafficking problem. House Resolution 134 encourages the Commonwealth's residents and government agencies to only utilize hotels, motels, and venues who have signed the Tourism Child Protection Code of Conduct, also known as just the Code. Meanwhile, House Concurrent Resolution 93 urges Congress to amend federal statutes that currently do not permit the prosecution of websites that advertise sex trafficking. Hotels and motels, says our representatives, are among the most commonly reported venues for child sex trafficking, accounting for the location and for the exploitation of 45% of our youth victims, according to the National Human Trafficking Hotline. The Code is an already established initiative aimed at ending the commercial sex exploitation of children in travel and tourism, and requires companies to train employees on methods of prevention and how to report suspected cases. Representative John Blanton says, quote, the hospitality industry can play a critical role in ending human trafficking. The state has a vested interest in the safety of its citizens and visitors, and raising awareness for businesses who are joining us in this fight is a strong step towards exposing human trafficking. Following the legislative session on yesterday, Representatives Blanton and Mayfield were joined by fellow advocates on the House floor, including Mary Coons and the Family Foundation, and Ked Frank, Executive Director of the Refuge for Women. House Bill 134 was adopted by a voice vote on the House floor and now will be sent to Governor Bevin for distribution to all executive branch agencies. 93 has been assigned to the House Committee on Small Business and Information Technology, where it's awaiting action at this hour. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Attorney Jeff Lovely. At my law office, we're determined to offer you and your family outstanding, cost-effective, and responsive legal services. I can help you if you've been injured in a car wreck. I'll be in your corner if you have a DUI or other criminal charges. You can file bankruptcy and stop those harassing phone calls, or I'll fight for you and your children in divorce and custody cases. For all your legal services, contact me when it matters. In Sayersville at 349-4522, and West Liberty at 743-1965.
Much more than diesel specialist, Black Smoke Performance is turning out excellent auto body collision paint and repair results with free quotes and estimates on everything from insurance jobs to that ding you got in the driveway. Custom lift kits, bed liners, winches, and accessories, and full diagnostics and repair on anything gas or diesel, from brakes to fluid changes to major auto repair. If you want it fixed, lifted, painted, customized, or just maintained, just call on the team at Black Smoke Performance in Dixie of Sagersville, 100 May Drive, or 349-8785. Yes, Logan makes the best truck bodies on the market, and they also have a fully stocked warehouse of dump body parts, PTOs, hydraulic pumps, hoists, anything you need to get back on the road. And they are a full-service steel and aluminum service center. They keep I-beam, channel, angle, pipe, round rod, rebar, expanded metal, sheet metal, and aluminum all in stock. And if you've got a big project, they do commercial manufacturing to your specs. Logan, since 1904. Drive safe and sound and save. They've got over 30 years of experience, thousands of tires in stock, and they can get you 6 months no interest. Pay when you can. At Conley Tire in Staffordsville, get all the latest rebates and the best service in one stop. Staffordsville, 297-2424. Conley Tire. Win her heart this Valentine's Day with something beautiful to wear, or with any of the thousands of unique ways to say I love you at the seasonal shop. Candies, charms, jewelry, or indulge her in natural, chemical-free luxury. Earth Lux, 100% pure virgin coconut oil naturally formulated in India. Scrubs, conditioners, lip maintenance, shampoos, toothpaste, soaps, bath bombs, and more. The best way to say I love you and happy Valentine's Day to anyone is by doing it at the seasonal shop. Get the max with your taxes and a new car at Gateway Motors. All you have to do is take your W-2 to Borders Tax Services here in Sagersville and then go straight to buy your new ride at Gateway. You'll get your taxes done right, on time, and with the maximum refund, and you can drive your new vehicle today and pay for it when you get your tax return back from Uncle Sam. So call now to get the max for your taxes at Gateway Motors in Sagersville, 349 cars. Well, kind of a brief community calendar tonight, but we do have some birthdays to pass along. These announcements brought to you by McGoffin Farm Bureau. Happy birthday, Sherry Howard from Allison, and a whole lot of family and a whole lot of friends. Happy, 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 happy birthday, Sherry. And a happy 38th birthday. They told me to say the age. 38th is a good one, though. 38th birthday to Ashley Minix, with a lot of love from Mom, Ellery, Kaysen, Gunner, Carter, Lucy. The family and friend list goes on and on and on because they love you lots. Happy birthday, Ashley Minix. And like I said, a brief calendar for this Wednesday. A reminder, though, that rootstock and plant orders are being taken right now at the McGoffin County Extension Office. Strawberries, blueberries, red raspberry, black raspberry, asparagus, candy onion, maybe even more, if that's not enough. 349-3216 to find out more about getting your order in before they're gone. And if you've got a calendar announcement, or birthdays or anniversaries too, they're all free. All you have to do is tell me so we can tell everyone about them. Drop them off here, of course, at the studio/independent office on East Maple Street, right across from the Justice Center, or use any one of these links you so choose. And we'll tell everyone about them. McGoffin County Sheriff's Deputy Jonathan Holbrook made an arrest earlier this afternoon. A man reportedly slumped over behind the wheel of his truck, charged with trafficking and other drug and other charges. Holbrook's arrest citation says that there was a motorist who called to report that a man had been noticed asleep, slumped over behind the wheel of a pickup truck parked by Sagersville Business on the Parkway at a gas station, and had been there for several hours since this morning. The call coming in at around 2:30 this afternoon. Holbrook notes in his arrest citation that upon his arrival, he did find the man passed out or asleep behind the wheel of a pickup truck and slumped over, the vehicle in park and running. He says that he beat on the glass to wake up the driver, and that after he exited the truck, he gave him several field sobriety tests, all of which he failed. He says that also during his investigation and a search of the pockets belonging to the man behind the wheel, he found a total of 36 OxyContin and 3 what he believes to be Xanax. The pills altogether were found in 2 different types of containers, not their original container, one of them being a rather elaborate fake car cigarette lighter, the likes of which seen here, in which it appears on the outside to be just what it is referred to, a car cigarette lighter. However, it comes apart, you can unscrew it, and will hold several pills or something of that size and nature inside, and that's where he found a significant quantity of the drugs. In all, 45-year-old Gary Arnott of Sagersville was charged with trafficking in a controlled substance. He also faces charges of possession of the controlled substance, driving under the influence, possession of drug paraphernalia, and prescription medication in an improper or not original container. He was taken first to the Palby Hall Medical Center for a blood test or blood work and then lodged in the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. A few cancellations to talk about before we go on to the weather, and they're not weather related, they are illness related. And the flu and sickness is still wreaking havoc across the country. And here in eastern Kentucky, Wolf, Estill, I think Jackson Independent Schools closing tomorrow and Friday due to illness. While the weather is not going to prevent any schools from being open, we don't think, for the next few days. We'll have more on that in just a few seconds. Another cancellation, if you will, for tonight. Tonight was to be a doubleheader for the McGoffin County Hornets. The girls taking on Jenkins at home in the first game, and then the boys versus Floyd Central in Game 2. Game 2 has been canceled. Floyd Central calling to cancel, while Jenkins is still making the trip to McGoffin County tonight. That girls' game, as I understand, still slated to start at 6, which means I think I'll have highlights for you on tomorrow's program. Here's your weather forecast, highlighting some better temperatures at least ahead. Yeah, wet and dreary out there today. I mean, 32 degrees is about where we topped out at today, and you could see that as a result of some flakes flying about. They didn't do anything to cause any problems. The problem is going to be the chance of some black ice tonight. Yeah, temperatures are going to dip down to 22 degrees. Conditions are still wet outside, of course, as they have not dried up since the significant amount of rainfall, a little better than an inch for a lot of us in total rainfall, and some flurries still as that precipitation was around. Flurries are gone. There's nothing on the radar, nothing showing up right now, nothing falling outside, but the conditions outside, of course, with roads wet in some spots, that means black ice will be an issue tonight, and it will be spotty, and you won't know it until it's too late, so drive with caution. Mostly cloudy skies will continue for the rest of your Wednesday. They will give way to some sunshine tomorrow. We'll start off on a mostly cloudy note for your Thursday, but gradually becoming sunny tomorrow, and temperatures right now estimated about 36, 37 degrees for your Thursday, and winds out of the southwest maybe 3 to 6 miles per hour. Partly cloudy and pretty much calm tomorrow night and mid-20s. So another day into the 30s, albeit upper 30s for Thursday. And then watch the jump. When this next system rolls temperatures up to about 58 degrees on your Friday. Partly to mostly sunny skies Friday too, I'm glad to report. So warm, nice, mild, and hopefully going a long way hopefully towards drying us up. However, that will be short-lived because by Friday night, a chance of showers. Now, that's a late chance. We're talking 30% mainly after 3 a.m. or so Saturday morning. So a very late chance. Friday should be dry across the board. Much needed, much deserved. Saturday, not so much. Sunday either. Saturday, showers. Mainly after 8 in the morning, we'll have a chance of showers and a likelihood throughout most of the day. No big rainfall amounts as of right now. We'll keep an eye on this, talk about it a little more throughout the week. But 55, cloudy, wet. Sunday, 51, cloudy and wet again. Showers still likely. Sunday, starting to wind down. By about 10 in the morning, noon on Sunday, they should start to lessen with only a chance of some showers thereafter to the tune of about 40%. So we'll still see some clouds and a few lingering Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, but hopefully getting in on a dry pattern for a few hours maybe. I mean, we go into Monday with a slight chance of some rain or snow showers. Temperature's still close to 50, and those snow showers coming in the morning with any leftover precipitation. But check out Monday, pretty consistent in the 40s. Our daytime high 49, our night that low will still be right around 40 with about a 20% chance of rain that we just can't shake. And on that note, cloudy and a 30% chance Tuesday, cloudy and a 30% chance again on your Wednesday. That's going to wrap it up for this Wednesday. Remember, a lot happening tomorrow and only in the Sayersville Independent. We hope you'll certainly check out our front and center story about the homeless population here in McGoffin County. It's an enlightening and informative read for everyone, to say the very least. And there's also a lot of other things that you're just only going to find through there. We're really working very hard, and we have a wonderful team here that's working very hard, continue to improve what they have built on for so long, and of course now in combination with Your News Today. So please pick up one tomorrow, and remember you can get a yearly subscription if you're a new subscriber for a few bucks off right now for a very limited time. Find that in a paper and bring it in or mail it in, and we'll get you connected through the Sayersville Independent every week. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'll see you back here tomorrow.